You know, guys, I just been very, very frustrated lately because of all this crap that's been happening with our economy. You know, like, I don't know what's going on. I mean, I just don't get why the stock market down 200 point one day, 80 up the next day, down 5,000. Hey, what this? I don't know, but it looked like we in a recession, you know? It really looked like we having the second Great Depression, and it's looking very bad. But furthermore, you know, what really boggling my mind is that every time I turning on the news channel, we getting another stimulus package to bail out someone. First off, we bailing out the auto industry. Okay, we're gonna give you $300 billion or whatever, you know, whatever, to help you and restructure and whatever structure, and after that, if you're working very good, pay us back. Okay, we give you a break. We try it out. Then next thing you know, let's let the government invite all 15 bank, top bank, whatever, to come and tell us what's wrong. We're gonna give you a loan, and then the kicker of it back is that when I turn on the TV last week, I think Tuesday maybe, and I seeing that our government, headed by Obama, of course, is going to pass a 787 billion stimulus package. Okay, now that's a lot of money. You know, I mean, I'm not, I can't. That's almost $1 trillion. You know, trillion. I cannot even count to a million. I don't even know how many zeros are in a billion, much less a trillion. It's probably a few more. I mean, we're gonna have to use exponential notation here very soon. How many zeros is that? 12 at least. Anyhow, I'm not an economist, but the last time I checked, spending $1 trillion, trillion, is probably not the best thing to get climbing out of the recession. But that's just me. I mean, I'm good with math, but not with economies. But anyway, and then another stimulus package, mortgage bailout, 75 billion. Heck, why don't we stay in the billions? Where are we going to get that money from? It's going to come from you and me. We're going to create more money, get more in debt, and then you and I kids, they're going to be having to pay out the yin-yang for this stuff. And then what? And then when Obama addressing the joint session in Congress yesterday, or whenever it was, he talking about universal health care. Yeah, I'm gonna be applying for that universal health care after I get a coronary from all the money we're spending. That's ludicrous. And then my favorite part, let's talk about my favorite. You wanna know my favorite? The US, I'm gonna paraphrase because I don't remember his exact words, but the US will not, will not torture. Of course, you know what he's talking about, Gitmo Bay, Guantanamo. No, let's talk about Guantanamo. First of all, first thing he does when he's getting in office, close down Guantanamo. And then they're talking about, we close it down, well, what you gonna do with them? What you gonna do with, you gotta put them somewhere. Someone bright idea, we bring them over to the US. Oh, okay. So you want to close down this prison with a bunch of international terrorists, bring them over to the US. What's next? You want them to have part of the bailout package? Give them a social security number, perhaps? Why don't we let them work at Walmart to stimulate the economy and create more jobs? Great idea. And then what's the problem with torture? What kind of torture? Here's my favorite. The torture they're talking about is the waterboarding. You know what the waterboarding is? The waterboarding, what? They dip their head in a little bit of water to make them open up and tell them the secrets about where the other terrorist friends are hiding? And you call that torture? No. You haven't seen torture unless you're coming home into a second generation Middle Eastern household in the United States when one of the kids screws up. Yeah, this is torture, let me tell you. Because when you screw up, when you even so much as look as your parents in the wrong way, you have flying ship-ships, flip-flops, I mean sandals, okay, and steel reinforced sandal, you're having them coming at your face in either direction. So if you duck this way, you're screwed. If you duck that way, you're screwed because you're coming from both parents and it hits you right in the head. And let me tell you something. This is a torture. Forget splashing your head in a little bit of water. Waterboarding, it sounds like surfing or kneeboarding. I love these sports. I never tried it, but it looks fun. And you mean to tell me that dipping your head in water will make them talk? No, 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 no. Why don't you send my parents up to Gitmo Bay with their ship, huh? And if they don't like what they're hearing, it's coming right off and it's going straight for your head. You're gonna be sharing all your secrets all day long. Torture. That's torture. Anyways, have a great day.